Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bedrock Survival with Fix. Soon to be retitled RTX Survival here in just a few days, but I want to say a special welcome to all the new folks on the channel because if you are not aware, I had a video do very, very well and we've gained a lot of new YouTube friends. So anyone who came over from the 100 days of hardcore Minecraft zombie apocalypse, welcome to my home base series. This is my single player world. And it's my ongoing project. We're 192 episodes in, and I sure love this world. This world is named Tovlin. It's a whole bunch of lore. It's a long-lasting survival world, and I just wanted to show everybody a little bit. So we're gonna do a little bit of an impromptu tour, since I expect there will be some new folks checking out this video and saying, "Hey, what else do you do on the channel?" Well, this is what else I do. This is probably my main other thing these days. As well as a few other things I play on an SMP called The Realm of Baston and a few other things from time to time, but this is really probably my main thing. And before we get any further into this, I do want to point out that I am working on the next 100 Days episode, so the first comment very likely may be, "Hey, do more." Yeah, I'm working on it. They just take a really long time. So in all good time, there's a new one that's going to come out that has a new theme and new world, and I think you're really going to enjoy it, but it does take a little while. So I thought what we'd do today is a little bit of a show round, and then I'll show the folks who have been here for a while, I'll show what I have been working on sort of for this episode, but I'm inserting this clip in the front just to say hi to everybody. So this is my iron farm. This is a castle I built sort of loosely based on the Beauty and the Beast castle. I wanted to use diorite and granite, blocks everyone hates. And I think it turned out pretty well. I really like it. Diorite, granite, and andesite. Those are the three main blocks. Look at that, huh? And they could see that very often. And the other really big build that I've been working on these last 25 episodes, we do world tours generally every 25 episodes here in this world, and the last 25 episodes I have been working really hard on an iron farm. I'm sorry, a guardian farm. I just showed you the iron farm. A guardian farm. And the guardian farm is, I decided rather than just do a functional guardian farm just to get the drops, I want to do something really cool. So this is the Guardian Fortress. I was lucky enough to find a Guardian Fortress buried in ice, and I thought, wow, that's so cool. I got to do something with that. So we are building out here a Guardian Fortress. I drained the whole thing so that way it's open to the air, and I'm building this castle fortress thing right on top of it. And so, like I said, there's a whole bunch of lore, and if you dig in the series, you can learn a lot more about the lore and the interesting bits and bobs about the series. But yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it if you hang out for a little while. Let me show you some of the other parts of this world. One of the goals of this world is that I wanted to build everything within, hello creeper, I wanted to build everything within a very small area. Like, I don't want to like build thousands of blocks away from each kingdom. I want to build it all right here, while these zombies are much easier to handle than what I'm used to in recent times. So this little area is Shady Grove, and you can see where it is. It's right beside the castle, right beside the iron farm, and that's the idea of what I'm doing. Everything I build is right in the same place, so that way you can just walk quickly from area to area to area. I'm going to put in a world download today, which I don't usually do. I usually do that every 25 episodes, but if you want to grab it, it is on the Bedrock platform. Reason being is I want to use RTX for one thing. This is an RTX pack made by Nickinator, and then I have an add-on pack of textures that I've done, which is basically glass, and you see the yellow glass with the cool bars that I did, and some I did improved terracotta, improved wool, and just a couple other little things. Jack-o'-lanterns are actually usable blocks, some things like that. But for the most part, it's a vanilla pack. The reason why I did it on Bedrock is I wanted to use RTX, and I wanted to be able to see the entire world. And what's really cool about the Bedrock platform, that, look, if you're a redstone or you're a technical person, I get why you might hate the Bedrock platform. A lot of people tell me that pretty consistently on my live streams over on Twitch. Twitch.tv /Fixxitt412, spelled the same as my YouTube channel. This is a custom mountain. Just in case you're not sure, I built this custom mountain over the course of about 50 episodes. It was a lot of fun. I really think it adds a lot to the world and love it. But if you're just a builder, the Bedrock platform is awesome because you can see a render distance of 80 chunks without RTX. 80 chunks. It's so far and so awesome to be able to see really far. I really love that aspect of it. It's a little fishing village I did I wanted something nestled. I knew this mountain was going to kind of wrap around, and I wanted something nestled kind of here, so I did just a little bit of a fishing village. There's a little dock over here, and yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's nice to be able to mix up away from just the strictly castle-y, stony, medieval theme and really get into something a little bit different here. But if you fly over all this new farmland, then you're gonna get to the castle walls and I guess the city proper, right? So this is what we call Old Town, and this is where all of the old buildings. This was actually, believe it or not, a procedurally generated village that I found, and I was so lucky. This is a random seed. I did try a bunch of seeds until I found one they really liked, but it was just random. And does that still make it random? I think it does. And I found this procedurally generated village nestled in this Extreme Hills. Now, this is a whole custom mountains over top of Extreme Hills mountains. So at one point this was Extreme Hills. Now I guess it's something completely different. But I really liked it. And then as I was building here, I found, astoundingly, I found a end portal like right here, like right below. It was the most random and lucky thing ever to happen in my Minecraft life. It was really great. So yeah, so we just built some churches and stuff like that. And if you look around, you actually see some of the original houses, because I did try to keep them up. I tried to not completely tear them down. I wanted to keep some. And if you just walk over here, you'll get up to the actual, main castle and the storage building. I decided I wanted to use Blackstone roads because I wanted to use Blackstone. This is right pretty much when the Nether update came out, I think, that I built the Blackstone roads, and I couldn't really find a good use for it because, Blackstone I think it's a great block, but it doesn't go that well with other blocks. I find it kind of has to do its own thing, so I thought this would be a good use for it. And in here this is my main storage hall for, well, I guess forever in this world, because I want to basically be here in this area for all time. And this is where, you do all the Minecrafty stuff. Out here, eventually, there's the keep of the castle, and eventually this is all going to be mansions very, very soon. But let me show you the new area. I built this diagonal castle up here. I thought this was really fun to do up on a custom cliff. And then I built this area, and here, older folks, here's the new stuff that you may have been waiting to see. And if you've been over on my live streams, you've probably seen it already. But I've been working hard on adding ships to this dock. This dock was empty for, 70 episodes or so, and I finally decided, let's do it. And as I was on a live stream, I'm sitting here building, I think it was this boat right here. And I'm looking at that area over there, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't like that area. It was just flat, it was just flat. And I think, oh man, I should do something about that. I don't know what to do. And then I decided to do another custom mountain, and it's going to be a really big one. This is just phase 1 of the custom mountain. This whole green area is going to be more mountain, and it's going to be short here in the front, and then it's going to get taller in the back. That way from over here, you can see the taller peak behind this peak. And I'm going to wait to do the taller peak until we get 1.17, so that way I get the extra building height up on top, so that way this can be really, really spiky and tall up on top. So I've just very recently, you see I even have stone still in my inventory, because this is what I've been working on off camera here. I've been working on starting to build up this mountain, and we'll texture it later and stuff like that. Generally I do rough in all stone, and then I'll put in dirt and grass, and then I'll put in trees, and then I'll put in ice and snow. It's a whole bunch of levels. But I did that boat over there. I wanted a really, really simple little rigging boat. And then over here, I decided I wanted some motion in this dock, in this port, and I think that having a boat that looks like it's sailing is super, super important to giving the appearance of movement, right? I mean, obviously it's Minecraft, it's not moving. It was a vanilla world. We don't have, is it Archimedes ship? Is that what it's called? That mod with the shipbuilding mod. So we don't have that. So, I think if you see that in your mind, you're imagining that boat is sailing. That boat's going because the sails are down. It's out in the middle of harbor. You think it's moving. I think that's really cool. This boat over here, now it's a medieval kingdom. You think, why is there steam? Well, this is bleeding edge technology. And there's a bit of a storyline here where there's a group in this world that is anti-technology, and they've been working for thousands of years to freeze technology because they view technology as evil. Well, this boat is going to be a real problem for them because this boat's actually using steam technology for a paddle wheel and stuff like that. And this group that we have is not going to like that at all. So I think that's going to play into some of the ongoing storyline that we have. The other new thing they've been adding here is I've been adding all of these little market stalls here. And, they're very simple, but I did try to put a different item in each one. And it's not done yet. It's not done. Obviously, there's all this empty spot here, but I just needed life. I needed to fill some of these docks are, well, they're pretty big. You know, I need to fill them up with stuff of different kinds. And I named these all after commenters. Now, I want to say I named these after commenters before the 100 Days Zombie Apocalypse video came out, where I have, let's say, a lot more commenters on the videos right now at the moment. So these are all people who commented on this series. So if you comment on the series, there's a real good chance your name's going to get in this world, and you can download it and check it out. But like Crunchcraft's 24 Karat Magic, I did try to make a little bit of puns in some of these things. Let's see, Dumbo Bambo's Miracle Seeds. We have over here. We have what's this? One and Only Delta's Oak and Dagger. I really like that one. I was really proud of Oak and Dagger. I thought that was really funny. Okay, and let's see, String Theory for strings, and we have Lilac of Progress. And anyway, you can check it out on the World Download. But I think it's kind of cool. I think having these docks here are pretty fun. There's a few other little parts of town here that I want to show you, and I'll fly over there. I'll meet you over on that part. To show you where we are, that's the edge of the mountain. We're kind of on the opposite side of the mountain from the main kingdom over there, and this is what I tried to make a Tuscan Mediterranean styled village. You know, our good friend Germsy Boy, who is a brilliant builder and just a good dude. We've been friends for quite a while now playing Minecraft, and he came up with this Tuscan style that I really thought was cool, and I wanted to sort of dip into some of that and give it a shot and try to take a little bit of my own spin on it. And I think it worked out really well. You can see actually some of the new terracottas that I did. I've always had an issue sort of with the terracottas in vanilla Minecraft, where I don't really love it. I don't really love that you can do blue terracotta is actually kind of purple, and white is actually kind of like cream, reddish, pink sort of. And so I just color corrected basically and gave a slightly new texture to it. And you can just see, I think it works. I think it works really well. And here I only use like 4 different terracotta textures, just so there's variation per house, but not that much variation per house. You know, I wanted to look like it was made by the same builder at the same time, but not wildly different. You know, but also not exactly cookie cutter. So the last 2 things I want to show in this world. I have a little sheep farming hamlet over here. Again, see how cool it is that all this is close? And if you're walking, you don't even notice it. Like, you're just walking down the road. It's all connected by road. If you grab the download, people are often like, well, what are the coordinates of so-and-so? Just walk on the road. If you just walk, everything's connected by road. If you walk on the road, the only thing that's not connected by road is that Guardian farm out in the middle of the water, but for obvious reasons. So the last thing is this is spawn. This is where, if you grab the download, this is where you'll be. And this one, I did try to do cookie cutter. I just wanted to try my hand at it. I haven't built this style in a really long time, but I wanted to try diorite roofs with some spruce trim and just make all these houses look like they were built by the same people. Hey guys, I forgot to move in here. Oh, my old puppies from a really long time ago. And yeah, this is spawned right here. It's my very first mine. This is like where very first thing I did is I just dug down there to go mining in this world. And that's it. I did all the custom trees and everything. But that I hope you want to check out the world. This is sort of the place where we can hang out. I'm a big fan of the Let's Play format. I know it's fallen slightly out of favor these days on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, but I like it. You know, in a time of being at home all day, every day for apparent reasons, I have really embraced the sort of standard Let's Plays where I can just get on, I can do some building, I can just talk to my friends, and we can just talk about life and talk about how things are going. I talk about my kids and my job and all that kind of stuff, and that I love that aspect of it. It really makes me feel like I have a real giant bunch of YouTube friends that we all just hang out on video together from time to time. And generally I put these out more frequently. I've kind of waited because of the 100 days video doing quite well. I didn't want to mess that up by putting out another one, but I think it's time, and I do want to show everybody my my pride and joy world, like, you know, the one that I've done all the work on. There's some other things over there. There's a wizard tower and a church and some sugarcane farm and all that. Is that sugarcane or bamboo? Sugarcane, I think. Anyway, we will see you all next time. I am going back to hard work on 100 days. I'm on day 18, in case you're wondering of the next one. I have made a few attempts and I've died, so they didn't count. I had to delete them and try again. But yeah, I think this one's gonna go, I think. So I will see you all next time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and thank you so much for the for all the support on that video. It's really done amazingly well, and I am so grateful and happy to have a whole bunch of new YouTube friends here on the channel. So we'll see you next time. Bye.